Andrew Thompson, who is the head of BBC English Learning Programs, and I promised you last time, he's been a great support for us at BBC. And again, he is here today to present the certificates and talk to you, and you can ask him questions. So shall we welcome Andrew Thompson? Maruf is our coordinator. She usually sits in the office, so you don't see her very often. And Saman Jaffrey, I'm sure you all know her very well. She's an amazing chief coordinator, and she's been doing a great job for Ethnic Minority Foundation program. Lord Qurban Hussain, he will be coming from the Parliament. Just want to give you a little background about Ethnic Minority Foundation. The foundation, which runs these projects in many areas of Brent, in Kent, in Dillingdon. When we had funding, we used to run our programs in Bristol, Birmingham, Bradford, Bolton, Bristol, and Leicester, and London, about seven centres in London as well. Oh, that's our Kent team arriving. Big hand. I'm so grateful for all of them to make such a long journey and made an effort. So little background of EMF Women's Project, as it was called, a women's project. This is why I say that men are very lucky to be part of this program, which has started only recently, about a year ago, when all the men were crying that such a great project is running, and no men are part of it. But we had male volunteers to come and teach, and ladies are very happy. So in the beginning I thought, my God, ladies will not even turn up to our classes. But I think these men have been great, so big hand for men. EMF established its first women project in 2006. The project was established in response to the European Social Fund's program called EQUAL. The EQUAL program required to prove the hypothesis that the community organization was much better placed to deliver services cost effectively to hard-to-reach groups like women from ethnic minorities instead of the government-led body. The project required 100 women. So when we first started, we were asked to do a pilot project which consists only 100 women in the classroom. And they were all Muslim, because we found out that most of the Muslim ladies, all the children, they were going to school on free meals. That means the poverty level was very high. And this is why the government decided to do this project for Muslim community. 2 years later, lots of gurdwaras and the mandirs and the churches, they came to us and said, this is not right. The program should run for other non-Muslims as well. And ever since then, we've got, in one classroom I see about 80 nationalities sitting in one one room, which is a great success for us.
And tell a bit of a complicated little story about Durdana and working in the BBC, and then end. That's my plan. Just to throw out some ideas. I don't know if you've ever dreamt, maybe it was a nightmare, that all of a sudden you became the ruler of the world, like a dictator or like somebody terribly powerful. What would you do to make the world a better place? And we could probably spend the next 3 hours arguing about it. Different religions, different politics, and so on. But it occurs to me there might be a few simple things that if everyone did them, the world would be a better place. And it's also occurred to me that most of you sitting here are doing those things right now. So, number one, learn another language. If everyone in the world had to do that, I'm pretty sure the world would probably be a better place. Number two, join a library. And number three, do some voluntary work. Help somebody else, work for free. And I know a lot of people here, and that's what EMF is about, is run by volunteers. So there are three really simple things that you are doing. So well done.
Could I please ask Kali Ali to come forward on behalf of Potwell Green Library? One of the library staff members.
Madina Jafri, as her name says. Yes. She's a great volunteer, and she is the chief coordinator. She teaches, she makes daily reports. God knows, she's doing everything, and I think I'm very grateful to her.
Right. Good morning, Assalamu alaikum, and whatever else you believe in. Greetings, basically. I'm really pleased to be here today. When Durdana Ansari asked me to come and join you at this certificate ceremony, I thought I must do that, because one thing that I can relate myself to, and some of you may be surprised to know, that one day I was sitting in your classes as a student. I came to this country without much English at the age of 14. And now I'm a member of House of Lords. It was a very... One thing good about this country is, yes, we're not equal yet. There's a long way to go to become equals in this country. But certainly, we are far better than many other countries around us or in the world.
Absolutely.
There is no ceiling, there is no barrier for you to develop yourselves and excel. As long as you're committed, you want to do it, and the system supports you. And that is what I have found for myself. It wasn't easy at all, but I had a mission. I started working in factories at the age of 16. I went in there first day and I said, my God, Qurban, you're not going to be here all your life. My father worked in the factories all his life. I said, no, Qurban, you cannot manage this all your life. You've got to get out of this. And I had to find the way. I had to learn. I had to learn the language. First of all, that was the biggest obstacle I thought in my way of progression. So whatever you want to do in your life, language is the most important skill that you need to have. And of course, with language, you learn other things. And then you choose the way you want to live, where you want to be in 5 years' time, 10 years' time, and whatever. With that, all the best. I hope, you know, many of you will excel in your lives and whatever and achieve, particularly the young people here. Hopefully, you know, the long future to go, and the elders as well. I hope that, you know, the times that you will enjoy you know, your life here, and all the best. And thank you very much for inviting me and being with me.
Maimuna Sharif.
All the other libraries, we are very, very grateful to them, as well as the Middlesex University and the College of Green working with us. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.